Hello, my name is Austin Rote, and this is my reflective vlog on my class Script Production and Analysis. So I was going to discuss three goals that I made back in my mastery course and what those were, particularly for this class. And that was to learn Final Draft as well as to review the basics of story structure, just basic story structure, as well as essential screenwriting structure. So now, did I meet those goals? Well, funny enough, I did actually learn Final Draft back in Luke's class, so yeah, that's a big old check mark right there. As far as story structure, I mean, in my case, I actually really wanted to learn, I know there's like 7 particular stories that are told over and over again, and I wanted to learn more about that. And I do have sources that I'm going to look at to educate myself, but instead I learned a lot more about genre and how to write particular scenes, like comedy and drama, in this course, so that actually helped me in a way I didn't expect. So that's kind of a check mark. Ellipsis, to continue. As for screenplay structure, I mean, I think I got it. Especially with this bad boy here. I think I learned plenty, and have a long way more to go. Which does lead me into what I need to work on in the future. In that case, I would say definitely still practicing structure for screenplays. Mostly, I feel like I got it down, but it's a matter of practice because I keep missing some of the most basic things, like, whether not to, cap those things, or grammar, or not to, narrate or get all knobbly on the page, which is it's just something I keep running into. It just happens. And I think after a few more scripts, I feel like that won't be something that I keep doing. And then especially, I still need to work on the, short movies because I'm more used to having the mentality of writing longer scripts. So I do believe that there is a mastery in being able to tell a short story, and that it's kind of a mandatory thing if you want to master the full-length picture. And on top of that, I just feel like the main thing I need to keep working on is write, write, write. So what I learned about myself as a writer, storyteller, and artist is that I have found that I can write pretty decent dialogue, and that I tend to focus a lot conceptually about the story idea rather than the characters and their relationships. And I feel like reading a bunch of other my classmates' works got me to start working and thinking more about that and how to go about doing it. And I think I got better at it. In this case, I usually tend to get stuck on certain ideas. Like, I have a whole list of ideas that I keep trying to work on, and I feel like I get kind of stuck trying to do old ideas. And in this case, I actually wrote 4 screenplays this class. The 1-pager, the 5-pager, and the final script that I pitched for, and then not the one I pitched. So added 3 out of the 4 are actually unique ideas that I came up with this month for this class. So I didn't realize I could, come up with an idea and write it so quick. So kudos to me. And how I would go about applying all the content I learned from this class, I'm just going to start banging out a lot more scripts. I'm already working with a couple other people, other classmates, to work on our scripts, to write new content, and to try to make films out of them outside of class. And on top of that, especially to work on the shorts, because that's something that I imagine a lot of people have a hard time with, but something I have a hard time with because I tend to get very detail-oriented. So that's going to be an amazing thing for me to practice. But otherwise, I plan to do a lot of writing, so all the structure I learned and studying the genres, all of that's going to be incredibly relevant for me going forward. On top of that, there's also the acting directing workshop with Kevin James O'Neill, so I've been to one of those already, and I plan to go back, so I think that's going to be enlightening as well. And if I could go back and give myself one piece of advice, I would say write more. I mean, in between assignments, I could have written more, practiced more. And in that case, I mean, it's kind of whatever. Although if I were to give myself one piece of real advice, I would say, get rid of that dark twilighty shit and, actually give the script that people were actually interested in, which involves the murderous tea party. So you live and you learn. And that's my vlog as of January 2019, and I'm pretty hopeful about my courses coming up, and I'm excited to start directing talent, so wish me luck.